The system's evolving in a number of ways. It's evolving with new aircraft with new capabilities entering the NASA and the traditional airspace structure. And again, we have new entrants like drones at low level, more and more space launches that have to go through the airspace to get to space. And something you don't hear a lot about is high altitude balloons that actually fly at 60,000 feet. But they have to get to 60,000 feet and it takes a long time. So it disrupts air traffic. So we have to find ways to introduce these disruptors into the National Airspace System as seamlessly as possible. I think that we're going to see some innovations moving forward this year. I think we're going to see an increase in remote towers, which is a tower system that is mostly cameras and sensors that the controllers actually work from an off-site. So you can work 300 miles away and work in airport air traffic control-wise. I think that's going to mature and mature and mature. And I think we're going to see a bit of a leap this year, which I think is good, because I think that's the future of small controlled airspace and airports.
So with urban air mobility, which is basically the concept of having an Uber come pick you up at your house and take you by air like a Jetsons car to where you want to go, the technology is emerging rapidly and we'll be able to solve those problems quickly. What we haven't really been able to solve is the challenge of regulation, safety, and contested airspace. So we can see a time where we'll have the ability to provide that service, but we'll be lagging in the ability to actually allow it from a regulatory perspective. And this is going to cause some tension in the marketplace. Another aspect of technology that's advancing rapidly in aviation is all sorts of entrants in higher airspace, from high altitude balloons carrying sensors to supersonic and hypersonic flights. These are all trends that are nearing the ability to be part of our daily lives, and the regulatory environment is struggling to keep up.
We have got to concentrate and figure out the way that we're going to be able to integrate these new users into the National Airspace System, particularly UAS and commercial space, both safely and efficiently.
Well, 2020 is going to be the year to deliver. Right? There's been a lot of work over the past 10 years in implementing new technologies, new capabilities, in the national airspace. And 2020 really is about now delivering on the promises of making those investments. The airlines have made over $1 billion investments in avionics. The FAA has made several $billion in new capabilities in the infrastructure. And now's the time for those organizations with the controllers to get together and determine how best to implement the benefits that everyone wants to see out of this new capability.